Hello, everyone. Welcome to NTS. Stands for Noah Talk Sports. And the sport that I'm going to be talking about today is soccer or footy, like football. But in the future, I'll probably talk about, my plan is to talk about basketball, Champions League, Premier League, La Liga, so a bit of La Liga, a bit of Bundesliga. But yeah, for the most part, my main talking ones are going to be the NBA, NFL, the Prem. Those are like my big three, I'd say. I'll sprinkle in some MLB and some hockey too every once in a while. Why not? Right? But today we're going to be looking over the table, my predictions for the table, and what I think is going to happen now that transfer window's closed. So I don't know if I should start from the top or bottom. I think I'm going to start with the top, and I'm just going to go pretty obvious one in my opinion. Liverpool champions. I mean, champions last year, they were building up on momentum. If we go here, let's look at their. I should have this up already, but whatever. But look at their transfers in, transfers out. I mean, big fees for a lot of players, a lot of top players, that is. But personally, as a Liverpool fan, I still think we're missing, I'd say, another center back. I know we were supposed to get Gahey, didn't end up like getting over the line, but is what it is. But yeah, I'm happy with the people they bought in, and the departures. That's another story, but you know, is what it is, I guess. And second, I've got Arsenal. Ah, they easily have the best depth in the league. Overall, strong team. Defensively, they're resolute. They're tactically really strong. They have a lot of like just big guys, big guys, which helps on set pieces and stuff. So I think they'll do well. I don't know. I feel like they lack that top guy. I mean, Saka is Saka is probably, I'd say, he's a top winger, yeah, but I just feel they still lack a X factor in the attack, and I think that's why they bought Gyökeres, but I just don't know if that'll do it for him. But yeah, I mean, we'll see, I guess. Third, I'm gonna go. mm, Nah, third, I'm still gonna go City. They still have a really good squad, and it's Pep, right? Yeah, they've been having some growing pains recently, and I think it's just due to the new or assistant coach Pep Lindner's system that he employed with Liverpool and now with City. And I think it's they're an adaptive period. They're trying a, like a they're just adapting, and it takes time. So you know what, it is what it is. It's fine. And yeah, I think they're a bit on the back foot right now. Actually, I think they're, oh dear, they're in 13th. And they're against Man United next, so that'll be a good game. I still think they got it though. I don't know. Chelsea fourth, good squad, strong squad, building on momentum. This is a bit of a toss-up. I could see them getting third, but you know what? I don't know. I just I feel like they're more of a knockout team than a team that can last 38 games in a season and be consistent for all those games. But yeah, time will tell on that. They have wonderful players, and yeah, I mean, exciting young squad, which I'm excited to watch. They're a fun team to watch. Uh, and for this, I did top four slash UCL because honestly, the Prem's so overpowered in like European competitions that they'll probably end up getting that fifth coefficient spot for the UCL. So with that, I'm gonna go Spurs. Spurs have been off to a hot start. I love Thomas Frank. I'm a big Thomas Frank fan, and I think he fits in really well with Spurs. I honestly think Thomas Frank would fit in anywhere. I really rate him as a manager. He's top class. But yeah, Spurs, they look pretty good as of right now. I do think they'll. I mean, they only won two, But that was really I was impressed with their win against City, and I think they'll yeah they'll probably stay about that form. Win some, lose some. Their squad's still I wouldn't say their squad's complete, but let's take a look at their squad here. There. What's this? Oh, they got Ryan. What? I didn't know they got. Oh wow. Oh, okay. Huh. I forgot this. I didn't even know this happened. Awesome. Well, you know what? Okay. Honestly, that that's not really a big needle mover for me. I think they're still gonna get fifth. Sixth. This is tough. This is really tough. Sixth place. I'm gonna go Newcastle. They did lose. I mean, they lost their best player in uh Alexander Isak over the summer to Liverpool, which is a big blow. But I mean, they replaced him with Wissa, and they replaced him with I don't want to butcher his pronunciation. The pronunciation of his name. So I'm gonna check. How do you say his name? Ultimate. They bought two strikers for basically the same, definitely a little bit less than how much they got Isak for, but still a good amount. And I don't know, I like them. They're a good squad. They have a mate. Like midfield is terrific. I really love their midfield with Bruno G, Tonali, Joelinton. I like Lewis Miley as well. He's a good player. Yeah, I think they just need depth, which is they're in a weird position. So, and they're in the Champions League, so we'll see. We'll see how it goes with no Alexander Isak now. In seventh place is a difficult one as well. I think I know who I want to go. I hope you can see my cursor right now. I just don't know if they're gonna have the same manager. You know what? We're gonna skip that for now, and we're gonna go who I think they're gonna get relegated. I think Leeds are gonna get relegated in 20th. I just I don't know. They haven't really moved me. Their transfers, they're all right, but don't get me wrong, it's one of those you always see that every year. You always see like championship gets promoted and they buy a lot of good championship players. So they're probably just gonna flip flop again, to be honest. But I also don't have too much trust in their manager. But yeah, I mean, we'll see. Ellen Road is pretty fantastic. So yeah, I don't know about that. 19th, I have Burnley. Yeah, I mean, it's just quality, man. The Premier League is just so stacked, and I don't know. I do know that they're gonna get relegated. Well, I don't know for sure, but you get what I'm saying. Not too confident, but yeah. Transfer wise, I thought they did decent. I thought they definitely did better than Leeds recruiting wise. I just still think it's just I don't think it's gonna be enough to get them over the line. This one is hilarious. I find this one really funny. The Florentino Luis fee fee loan, just because the way this guy was talked about a couple of years ago was insane. I think I saw 60, 70 million pounds, and now he's getting loaned out to Burnley for like 1 million pounds. Broja, yeah, again, Broja does not really move me as a guy who can keep you up. Leslie, I really like Leslie. I think he did good at Southampton. I don't know. He's pretty young, so yeah, I don't know if that will work, man. I don't know. I think he'll be a good player for them, but again, I just don't see that as enough. Dubravka, I rated. That was a good replacement for Trafford because they did lose a lot of guys. They lost a couple big players. They lost Trafford. They lost what's his name? Egan Riley. I thought they were gonna buy him. Oh, oh, what? Yeah, I thought they were gonna purchase him, but I guess not. Interesting, weird one. Anyway, sorry. I do that a lot. I kind of get backtracked. In 18th, I'm gonna go Wolves. I don't know. This is sad. This is kind of this is a sad one for me, but I don't know. Losing Cunha is a really big one, and out Nuri, and I don't think they replaced very well. Again, I hate that I keep having to look. This is gonna be a pretty bad first video. And my goal is by 2026, I look back on this video and this video will probably get unlisted. I'll be real. It's probably gonna be unlisted just because like cringe and stuff. I don't know. We'll see. Love Jurgen Strand Larson. I mean, they almost flipped him this window for like double, triple the money, but yeah, these transfers just don't really move me very much, to be honest. This one's really horrendous. I saw Faisal talking about this one. Yeah, he is not. I mean, for reference, let's just look back at his last two games for Girona here, and it's not great. Oh, wait, what? Oh, no, he is. Okay, never mind. Lower mid-table. Okay, 17th. Who's narrowly escaping? Brentford. I got Brentford. Yeah, I mean, losing your manager, who I think Thomas Frank was the identity of this club, man. Like that's a big loss. That's a really big loss. And losing Wissa, losing Mbuemo, Norgard, your captain. It's a lot of big losses. I do think they recruited quite well. Well, I mean, they upgraded on their goalkeeper for starters, which is always good. You always want to get a better goalkeeper. But Reece Nelson, Dango Ouattara for nearly 50 million euros is pretty crazy, by the way. That's great business by Bournemouth. That's all I can say on that one. But Coyote, I really rate. Those who play FM know this guy is awesome, or has the potential to be awesome. Kelleher, love Kelleher. He's probably, or was probably the best backup in the world, so I'm glad he got his move finally. And Jordan Henderson, he's a Norgard replacement. He's pretty. Yeah, I don't know about that one, but I mean, there's still a lot of quality in this side anyway. With how do you pronounce his name? Miguel Demsgaard. Really like Miguel Demsgaard. Pretty sure he had not double digits, but I think he had 10 assists last season, if I recall correctly. He did. I know he did. But anyway, uh, 16th place. I'm actually gonna go talk about this first. Villa. Villa seventh. They lost a lot of They not lost, but I mean, they lost a lot of money. That's what I can tell you right now. They lost a lot of money with what happened over the last game of the year, and their transfer window was very odd. I mean, I wouldn't say their deadline day saved them, but Harvey Elliott, I really rate. I really rate Harvey Elliott highly. I wish he worked out of Liverpool, but it is what it is. Jane Sancho, he'll be fine. That's kind of like the story of him. He's not really overperforming. He's probably, I'd say it's underperforming what he's doing, but he's fine. And Lindelof, I hope he doesn't play very much. But yeah, I mean, pretty mediocre signings. Not much going on. I like this guy. I've heard good things about Gassand. He hasn't started off great, but doesn't really matter. It's 2 games in, 3 games in. But I mean, there's still a lot of quality in the side. They have Watkins, Rogers, Tielemans. I really like Konsa, Mings, great two players. McGinn's all right too. He's like where's Kamara? Kamara. I really rate Kamara. This is a weird one. Emilio Dibu Martinez. That is weird. I don't even know if he'll get reintegrated. We'll have to see about that one. But there's a lot of quality in this Aston Villa side. And Amadou Onana, of course, too. How could I forget about him? And I just think they're still really good, man. Conference League, go Man United. they just have man, I really rated what they did this year in the summer, sorry, and purchasing the players that they did. And Buemo was really good purchase. Cunha was really good purchase. I just don't rate their manager, and I don't know if he'll get sacked, but like this team in a 4-3-3 would just go insane. They'd have the best right wing depth in the world. Okay, yeah, in the world, I'd go in the world. And Buemo and Ahmad is a crazy right wing like tandem. Like that, put United in a 4-2-3-1, and they're cooking, man. They're cooking. Yeah. I think they'll either back. I don't know if they're gonna back him or if they're gonna sack him, but I mean it's coming up pretty soon. They have a pretty tough next five matches. City away, Chelsea at home, Brentford away. That's fine. It'll be easy. Sunderland and Liverpool away. That will be a good game. That is always a good game. Okay. Uh, higher mid table. We're at ninth place. This is tough. I'm gonna go Bournemouth. Really rated Bournemouth. I really rate Iriola. Such an underrated. He's not underrated. He's properly rated. Everyone loves the guy. Everyone. I don't. There's not much that needs to be said about the guy. Like everyone knows he's good. He's a good, really good coach. Really rate him. They have a good squad too. Semenyo is incredible. Evan Nielsen, he is such a pest. Like he just is really him and Richarlison, man. I guess it's just Brazilian strikers in the Prem at least. They just love bothering players, especially like it's pretty tall. It's about 6'1", 6'2". Any Brazilian 6 foot or above is just a nuisance, I guess, as a striker in the Prem. But yeah, really good recruiting. Ben Doak, I don't think he'll probably play a bit, but Atara, it's a pretty good like for like replacement, I'd say. Atara's probably a little bit better right now at this stage, but he's a few years older, so Jafera is really good replacement for Kirkaz. I really rate that. It's good replacement. Alex Scott, a lot of potential. Soler as well. Heard a lot of good things about him from Argentina. I believe he was gonna be the Kirkaz replacement, but then they brought in Jafera as well. Diakite, Diakate, really good center back. I believe he's from Lille. Lille and their center backs, by the way. Woof. Lille and producing center backs is if you want a center back, go to Lille. And yeah, really rate the recruitment they've had. So I think yeah, I mean I'm happy with them being ninth or right about there. Oh that's close. Oh, 10th. 10th now. I'm gonna go Forest. I am gonna talk about that. I might just talk about it right now. The sacking of Nuno. I think the writing was on the wall for a while. I think we can kind of all see this coming ever since Nuno and Mr. Bossman. I don't know how to pronounce his name. Marikakis. That's butchered. Anyway, ever since I would say bashed heads, or when the Nottingham Forest owner came on the pitch, I was like, yeah, it's done. He's not gonna last long. So the writing was on the wall, and yeah, I mean it is what it is, I guess, right? But who Nottingham Forest bringing is going to be pretty vital to my predictions, and because they have a decent squad. I think the only issue is they're kind of the guy who runs them isn't great, but to which their own sells is incredible season last year. Ollie Ian had an incredible season. Morata Murillo, really good. Milenkovic, really good. Nico Williams, really good. Zinchenko is interesting. I don't know how much he'll play. We'll still have to see about that. Elliot Anderson is incredible. Really rated this Douglas Luiz pickup. We'll see how much he plays, but I mean, he was really good at Villa, and it just Sierra just didn't suit him, I guess. Morgan's White, another incredible player, really incredible. Kind of feel bad for him. Should be at Spurs right now, but you know what? Is what it is. It's football, I guess. Callum Hudson-Odoi looking rejuvenated back in Forest now, and Dan Doy looks really good. Chris Wood, of course. Yeah, new signing from he's from Rennes. Yeah, he looks pretty good. I think he'll be really good as well. Those who play FM as well. No, he's a pretty good player. So yeah, got Forest 10th. Next, going Brighton. I don't know, man. It's Brighton. You know they're always going to be not too low, not too high, just really in the middle. They're going to be super duper in the middle. I rate their manager, Hertzler. They didn't do too many. They actually didn't bring in that many players relative to the standards of Burnley. But I mean, I rate some of their moves a good amount. I really like De Croupier. I really rate the 17-year-old they bought for 25 million euros. Holy, that's not even a 17-year-old. Did they buy two Greek? No way. Oh, they bought two Greek young players. That's interesting. Huh. That's cool. Interesting. I didn't know that. That's awesome. Yeah, I mean, there's not much that like they got a lot of young guys and Rudder. Oh, let me talk about Rudder for a second. He, if we, I might make a video about this. Stocks, buying stocks and players. Buy, buy, buy. Brian Gruda, Jorginho Rudder stocks. Buy them, buy them, buy them. Those two incredible footballers. Brian Gruda's goal against City 2 weeks ago, incredible goal. Well taken, beat the keeper. Beautiful, beautiful. 12th, I'm going Palace. It's Palace, you know? Honestly, this is pretty like yeah, it's just like Palace 12th. Yeah. It's just a match made in heaven, you know? They had a weird window, all the legal controversies and getting relegated down to Conference League all was really strange, but yeah, I think they'll be okay. They replaced Eze quite well. I think I rate Yeremy Pino. Again, those who play FM know how highly he's rated, but yeah, we'll see. I'm surprised they didn't get the guy from Leicester, El Canus. I believe he went to Stuttgart, but anyway, yeah. Um, 16th, I'm going with Sunderland. Sunderland, yeah, I mean, honestly, if they don't get promoted, or sorry, if they get relegated, we're not going to see them promoted again for a long time, I think. They spent a lot of money. They spent a lot of money. And on like good buys, Enzo Laffi played he played decent for them last year in the championship. After he got loaned there from Roma, but I think he's a good player. Diarra, highly rated youngster. Noah Sadiki, highly rated youngster. Ronaldo from Atletico Madrid, good player, good player. 100 appearances for Atletico Madrid. Imagine that. Imagine saying that a couple years ago. A player that got 100 appearances in 3 years for Atletico Madrid will leave on a free to Sunderland. That's awesome. Telby, highly rated youngster. Adingra, I don't know. People were, nah, he's a decent player. I rate it. I rate it. Never mind. It's like, we'll see. He didn't move me that much when he was at Brighton, but we'll see how he does. I think he'll be good, decent player. Cause a lot of trouble. Granit Xhaka, that was so out of left field, and I just apparently it's because this what he I don't know how true this was, but I saw a quote that said the reason he's doing this is because he wants to be a manager so he can learn how to suffer. And that's pretty interesting, but good business still. Robin Rolfs, I don't know much about. He's from the Eredivisie, and yeah, I mean he'll probably be good. He's pretty young goalkeeper. Mark Gui, he already got sent back, so that doesn't even matter. Uh, Center back from Getafe, you know, if they're from Getafe, you know they know how to defend really well. So good pickup. Nordi Mukile from PSG. This guy, this guy's good as well. I mean, like that's just incredible. Honestly, played a lot for Bayern, Leverkusen last year. Played for Leipzig. Yeah, I mean that's just awesome that they can get that caliber player. I think. Gertruda, wow. I didn't even realize this happened on loan. Hmm. Yeah, I really rated him when he was at Feyenoord, and he played decent at Leipzig last year. I think he played pretty good, but yeah, loan to Sunderland it is, I guess. Brian Brobby as well. Oh, I didn't know this happened either. Huh. Brian Brobby. Interesting. That's awesome. That'll be cool. I'd like to see Brian Brobby in the Prem. That's awesome. And then Bertrand Traore. Okay, interesting. You learn something new every day, I guess. I didn't even know. I should probably know that, but whatever. It's fine. 13th, sorry, no, 15th. I'm going West Ham. And it's just like it's like the prettiest ugly sister, if you get what I mean. They're not good, but I still think they have the top end quality of Sunderland over Sunderland. Sunderland don't have a Bowen guy. They don't have a Bowen. They don't have a Baketa. He's just, yeah, it is what it is. I mean, I don't know if Graham Potter suits West Ham football, and I don't know if he's gonna be given the time to switch to the football and philosophy there. But there's some good players here. But I mean, the main guy, Jared Bowen, man, wow, still surprised he's here. 28 years old. Yeah, I can't see him leaving. One goal already. Incredible, incredible footballer. Pretty underrated at the national level, national team level. I wish he got into the team more, but you know what? It is what it is. He's still a fun player to watch. But yeah, I mean, never really got the move I wish he got, to be honest. But hopefully he keeps West Ham up, I guess. And 14th, I'm going with Fulham. Fulham? Yeah, Fulham's another weird one where it's like, yeah, no matter what, they're just kind of going to be there. And unless they lose their manager or something happens, like as long as honestly, I think personally, as long as Marco Silva is there, they'll be fine. I rate Marco Silva really highly as a coach. I'm surprised he didn't leave. Surprised he didn't go Saudi when Mitrovic went Saudi because there was heavy links for him to go, but he stayed and he backed them. And yeah, I mean, it just felt like they stagnated. There was a lot of momentum, and yeah, I mean, just nothing went with it. Joshua King, I'd probably say biased one to watch for this guy. I I was watching their first match and I was really shocked. I was like, wow, I could not believe he was 18. Looks a real good player. Hasn't really done too much yet, but I mean, output's not the only thing in football, so it's okay. And then 13th, I have Everton. I feel bad putting Everton 13th because they have a lot of momentum. I mean, the new stadium looks really good. Grealish has been on fire so far. Shrewsbury Hall is a good buy as well, and they kept NTI, which I really like. Man, yeah. Shoot, I might move them up. They just the vibes they have right now are really good. Okay, Forest is 13th, Everton 11th, Palace 12th, Brighton 10th. That is, do I feel good about that? Yeah, I feel good about that. I just rate Everton. I guess I just talked myself into liking Everton. That's pretty strange as a Liverpool supporter, but I don't know. Vibes are at an all-time high right now. Well, not an all-time high, but a pretty high. That like probably the highest they've had in a while, I'd say. But yeah, they're playing really good under David Moyes, and they just gotta hope they can ride the momentum into into this year. But we'll see. And yeah, I mean, I'll be honest, pretty interesting first video for me. Pretty nervous, as you can tell. I mean, not I'm pretty new to this whole YouTube thing, and I wanted to do a podcast for a long time. So yeah, I mean, we'll see. We'll see how this goes. But just to recap, champions, Liverpool, second place, Arsenal, third place, City, Chelsea, Spurs finishing up the Champions League places. Europa, I have Newcastle, Villa. Eighth place, I have United. Ninth place, I have Bournemouth. 10th, Brighton. 11th Everton, 12th Crystal Palace, Forest 13th, Fulham 14th, West Ham 15th, Sunderland 16th, Brentford 17th, Wolves 18th, Burnley 19th. Ooh, switching that. Leeds 19th, Burnley 20th. And that's it. I mean, I kind of briefly talked about Nottingham Forest. Honestly, I think it's kind of obvious who they're going to go for, or at least who they're going to try to go for. It's Ange. They're going for Ange. I think he's going to try to. I think it'll be fun. It'll be exciting to watch that. I don't know how well it'll go, but I'm pretty intrigued on how it'll go. Yeah, first video, it's wraps. I think it was a pretty quick video. It's probably 30 minutes. Yeah, first video. Just want to feel it out and see how I do. And yeah, well, catch you all later and see you on the next video. Peace.